You're in the wrong hole.
There we go.
How about now?
I can hear me.
There you go.
Hey.
Always sticking in the wrong hole.
It says,
You say,
That's her opinion.
What's going on? It's episode 103 Obligatory Podcast with me, Kermit, and
me, Mike Riley. I think we need to get more sound effects in this. How many?
Is that what you're doing?
It just feels like classic radio DJ stuff. Like, hey, how you doing on this morning drive? Wake up, wake up! Yeah,
So
we're gonna get you out of bed, get you fed, feeding your mind with logical knowledge.
Turn it to Mike on the chopper for traffic. How are we looking up there, Mike?
Don't wanna be an American idiot. That's Green Day's whole album right there.
That was it.
I love Green Day. Yeah.
What's going on?
Nothing, man. Nothing. But a lot's been going on with you.
No, with you.
Where are we? We're at episode.
I'm good.
This is episode 102, right?
3.
103.
2 came out today. You didn't know that because you don't promote it.
No, we did. Okay, we did one. We did. Well, it's a week late, right? Like,
no,
the
we're
one
on time.
We recorded last week.
Okay, you might be right. All right, you might be right.
So people listening to the episode that came out today, they're like, why are they talking about things from 2 weeks ago?
We're not talking about 2 things. All right, you could be right about that one too. Yeah.
You know, it's no fun being right around you because even though I'm right, it's detrimental to what we're doing. Detrimental. Yeah. But you've been busy, man. You've been busy.
That?
I feel like I'm in a celebrity relationship with you now.
What? What are we going with
because
this?
I never hear things from you.
Shit, here we
it's
go.
all over social media before, and people are hitting me up. They're like I gotta pretend like I know about it, so they don't think that you and I had a falling out. They're like, "Hey, Mike, did you see Kermit's doing a podcast with Pedro Lima called Not Dude? It's pretty good." I'm like, "See it? I suggested it. Yeah, no, good, no, great." And then, hey, how come Kermit's doing all these sketches with all these guys and you're not in it? Well, as the writer, I don't want to really be on screen. I'm more of the behind, and I'm just sitting
Who's
there.
saying this?
The voices in my head. So I'm just seeing you live like your life. I feel like a stalking ex-boyfriend turning on my social media, see what you're doing. And then you call me to do like a podcast. I'm like, why was nobody else available tonight?
Oh my goodness!
It's okay, man. It's all right.
Is that?
It's all right. Did you wipe down my mic after you let Pedro Lima and
I
Danny
actually
Davenport
did.
spit all over?
I did.
Right,
Danny used this one, but still,
Good.
I cleaned all the mics.
Good, because that's the equivalent of at least having the courtesy to wash the sheets before you bring another whore into the bed.
Mike, you're always my number one.
Yeah, that doesn't soothe me right now.
You're my number one.
So no, you got a lot of projects going on. You're doing a bunch of videos that they're funny.
Thank you.
And you teamed up with
Jake
Rika,
Yeah.
and who's the pink-haired dude?
Joe something. I don't know. Lucan. I don't know. One of Jake's buddies.
Okay, and you got Joe Sensabella in a couple, right?
Sensabella's in it.
But you teamed up with, there's a dojo.
Mick Dojo.
Mick Dojo. And what's Mick Dojo?
Mick Dojo is a pretty much website or whatever, Instagram page that just pretty much makes fun of karate.
Mm-hmm.
But not like make fun of it because it sucks. Makes fun of it like these like artists or martial artists that like use their chi power to knock you out, or like Steven Seagal kind of shit.
Yeah.
Or these guys that like they'll lay on the ground and someone's will touch their belly and they'll get knocked out or something. It's just so ridiculous. And then like he shows fails, like someone trying to break a board and then they break their hand.
Right.
Or try like you're holding the balloon and I kick the balloon and I kick you in the face.
Did you do a sketch with Marcus Crespo with board breaking?
No.
Because Kevin White was telling me, he's like, did you see Kermit's?
That wasn't a sketch.
Okay,
that was
Marcus.
Marcus comes by and Marcus is like, hey, I want to film this sketch. I was like, yeah, that's fine. And he's like, is that a breaking board? I was like, yes, it is. And he's like, I want to break it. And I was like, wait, let me get my camera.
Was it one of the plastic tongue and groove?
No, it was a real board that the kids break.
Like 1-inch pine?
Yeah, 1-inch white pine.
Yeah.
He tried to break it with his face. 3 times failed.
Was he going against the grain?
No.
You can break those boards by setting them down wrong.
No, not these ones. He smashed his face into it 3 times. Then he gave him a practice board. He couldn't break that with his face. So I'm pretty sure he had a little small concussion and forgot math.
Yeah. So no break by the end of the day, or do you finally break?
Yeah, with his knee.
Oh,
not with his forehead.
Kermit's like, I can do a baseball bat with my knee.
Yeah, so that wasn't a skit. That was just him doing that. And
Yeah.
I just recorded it and I put it on Instagram.
Nice.
Yeah.
One more. I know you're like, it wasn't a skit, but once again. It's
Oh my gosh, Mike, stop.
No, it's fine.
Stop.
Man. It's fine. Hey, when you do these skits in the dojo and like you guys, do you go through warm-ups and everything, or do you do any of that, or like do you have them run through like motions or teach them any karate, or you're like just throw on this gi and let's record?
That's what we do.
Okay.
There's no motions or teaching them anything. They're idiots.
Okay, now when you're actually teaching your students your class, do you go through like warm-ups and sweat
Of course.
and everything? Well, if you're going through warm-ups and sweating, there's only one thing that's going to make you feel fresh, and that's going to be...
Oh, fresh balls.
Did I just hit you in the balls with your fresh balls?
Yeah, I wasn't ready.
Nice.
I was ready. Fresh balls. Hygiene for your growing area. Make sure you use Kermit 10 to get a discount on your purchase.
Yeah.
Go check out Fresh Balls or freshbody.com.
I was hoping you left your cup on from class.
No, I don't use my metal cup.
Trade all the fresh balls in the world
It was
for
a
an
weird-
ice pack right now.
You trying to get on the paycheck with Fresh Balls? Mm-hmm. I think they cut me out. Honestly, I haven't seen any paycheck.
Yeah?
Yeah, I think they cut me.
After that photo shoot last
After that
week?
photo shoot, and then after my weird promos, they didn't like it.
Oh, that's what happens to Bill Burr too. You ever listen
No,
to
what
Bill
happened
Burr's
now?
podcast? Whenever they send in, advertisements, he reads them word for word the way they get sent in. So they'll be like sending him advertisements for like MeUndies or like some Steak of the Month Club, and he'll read it verbatim the way they sent it in. They're like, at this point, talk about your specific experiences with our Fresh Meat Club and how much you love our 12-ounce sirloin.
They're like, oh, beef loose, and he's just reading the damn thing.
Just reading it straight from it. So people get like behind the scenes of, oh, so when I hear my celebrities that I enjoy pitching a product and saying how much they really love it, chances are they've never touched that product. They're just picking up that paycheck. That's all it is.
Oh, okay, so he pulled the curtain.
Yeah. Not everybody's as credible as you who actually uses the product you endorse. Like Fresh Balls or Hair Club for Men,
Which, for the record, I use Hims, but I don't have any check from them, so I am not going to mention them anymore.
After you just mentioned them?
Yeah, but I'm just saying. I'm not saying if it's good or bad.
They're like, fine, lose your fucking hair. We don't care.
That's what they say.
Speaking of getting old, man.
Speaking of I'm not getting old. It's just thinning.
Thinning.
Yeah. Hair thinning. I'm not losing it all.
Then
Don't give me that look.
What?
Are you thinning?
Me?
You got that full freaking bouncy pompadour hair still.
I think it was a false alarm.
What do you mean?
I think because here's what happened.
Let me see the top of that crown. Let me see that head. You motherfucker. Look at that.
Yeah, that mane.
That is a fucking full set of hair.
Thank you. Full set of hair. How many hairs in that set?
How many hairs in that?
13 million.
Let me borrow some.
Yeah. So, here's what happened. The pandemic happened, and I didn't, like most people, get a haircut for like 5 months almost, right? And my hair grows really fast, and it's really thick and luxurious and luscious. And, so I went to get my haircut, and everything was fine. And then, like, 3 weeks later, I went back for another haircut, and I felt like she went a little bit too short,
Okay.
But it you know how you're just going about your life and you're like, man, when's the last time I got a haircut? So you go and check your debit card statement. You're like, 2 months, and I'm still basically Sinead O'Connor over here. What's going on? So I start feeling around on my head. I'm like, this isn't thick as I remembered, and how come it's not growing fast? So I went in, and I've had the same woman cut my hair for like 10, 11 years now. And I just kind of casually bring it up. I'm like, so, it could be just me, but I'm thinking maybe my hair's thinning. She's like, no, Mike, you have great hair, blah, blah, because she's said time and time again, well, the one thing you'll never have to worry about is being bald. And after I said that, she goes, oh, she's like, yeah, this texture is a little bit different. I'm like, what? She's like, well, when you get to an age, I'm like, nope, done, don't even mention it. So now I got that haircut done like a week and a half ago. This time it's actually coming in, pretty thick again. So I have no idea. I think maybe my hair went through like a shock phase after, when you mow the lawn. Now that you're a lawn guy, you're not supposed to ever cut more than like a third.
Third or whatever.
A third. Otherwise, you can
burn the grass.
Yeah. So I'm wondering if that's what happened. She went like, I went 5 months without a haircut. And then got it cut and it kind of shocked it. And then she went too short. And now my hair is like going through some confusion, like muscle confusion when you're working out, but for hair,
Is that what she's telling you? Are you dyeing your hair? Are you cheating me right now?
No, dude. Look, I'm leaving everything.
All right.
Am I cheating on you?
You cheating on me with this hair thing?
Nah, dude.
Oh, what is going on?
Be sure to tune into Nah, Dude.
It's under the umbrella of the Obligatory Podcast.
It's the exact same podcast, except you put Pedro in this chair. That's it.
Yeah. No, it's not the same podcast.
You just said yeah.
No, it's not. I mean, it's the same room.
It's the same room.
But it's not the same podcast.
Seats. It's the same equipment. He brings his own headphones.
No, he doesn't, actually. I have them.
Oh, my God.
He uses some bullshit ones.
Yeah.
Wait. So, are you mad?
No, not at all. Why would I be mad? You can do whatever you want. It's your studio. Well, I care.
But it's under the umbrella, so we're working as a team.
You know what? Next time I'm dating a girl and she catches me with another girl, but no. Tiffany is under the umbrella of our relationship, babe. Like, you're more than welcome to come in whenever I'm working with Tiffany.
Oh, my gosh.
That's what Tiffany said.
What is going I feel so weird now.
Do you?
Yeah.
Is it weird or is it guilt?
It's not guilt.
It's not guilt?
I'm building our brand.
Building our brand?
Yes.
By taking our name and changing it to Nah Dude and not having me on.
First off, I have tried to have you on. You haven't been showing up.
What?
I've been trying to do weekends. Because Pedro does it on the weekends and you were the kid. So we're trying to figure it out.
Look, dude, I've been trying to have you on. I picked a day that I know you're unavailable. So who's that fall on? You! Obviously you.
I have nothing to say.
Yeah, that's what happens. You're like Mike Pence or Trump during debate. You're like, I don't feel comfortable with this question. Can I answer this one instead that nobody asked?
I'm not going to want to put any promos out now. I get yelled at.
Oh, if it was Nah Dude, it'd be promos all over the place. It'd be on the side of a fucking Lynx bus.
Do I need to call Pedro and we need to weed this out? What's going on?
Dude. So you didn't get to talk to him enough during the Nah Dude episodes? Now you want to bring Pedro in that line?
My co-hosts can't be arguing and fighting over my podcast.
I'll say right now. Pedro's great. I love listening to Pedro. I remember. I remember.
Why's your eye twitching when you're saying that?
I remember there was a weekend I had gigs because some of us are working comics. I remember there was a weekend I had gigs and I had to go on the road, and you were covering. You were doing the podcast and you brought Pedro on to cover. And while I was on the road, I listened to the Obligatory Podcast with you and Pedro, and I was listening to it and really enjoying it, and then realized, oh, wow, this is way better than what we do.
No, it's not.
Yeah,
no, it's not.
I was like, I would actually listen to this show. This was good. I should not come back at all.
You know, I'm going to tell you some shit. I'll tell you some names after the podcast.
Okay.
I've gotten some calls.
From people who want to do more
From
podcasts?
comedians.
Yeah.
That saw that we did the podcast room and everything.
Yeah.
And they wanted to link up. And they want to do their podcast here. And they want to team up. And when I tell you who these people are, you're going to your hair is going to actually leave your head for a little bit and come back. I was shocked.
Really?
Yes. Because it's people that you would not expect.
Like,
and I told them all no.
People that you historically have beefs with that you're like, no, you're
I
not
don't have
in my
beef.
house?
I don't have beef with them. I have maybe beef with like 2 comedians in this whole Orlando comedy scene.
You have beef for every foot you are high.
Wait, what does that even mean?
It means you got 4 people you beef with because you're 4 feet tall.
I'm not 4 feet. I'm 5'3". Don't give me that look.
What convenience store says you're 5'3"?
The Publix one. Don't give me that fucking look.
I feel bad because your dad goes over there and just lowers that sticker every week so you can feel like you're growing a bit.
Oh, you think we do the little mark at the karate school? Yeah.
So you're in demand.
We are in demand.
Not we.
We.
Oh, you and Pedro?
No.
Nah, dude.
We. And then I go, well, can you work with this person? And then they go, well, and I'm like, of course you can.
Oh, me?
Mm-hmm.
There's a lot of people that can't work with me?
There's one particularly that I was shocked he came up to me. I'll have to tell you off the.
Oh, okay.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's so weird to me because I'm so likable.
Are you?
Yes.
I'm your only friend.
No. I don't know why you got the impression we were friends.
Oh.
No, that hurts, man. That
No,
hurts.
it doesn't. Because when I tell you who it is, you're going to be like, yo, fuck that guy.
No, I think with me, I've always been, I lack that thing where you can keep quiet when someone's lying.
Yeah,
to your
you
face.
kind of speak your mind and then shit on the person right then and there.
Well, I'd rather do that than talk behind someone's back.
You've been doing it to me since we met.
Shut the fuck up, Worf.
See?
You know what this is?
What?
You know, this is when you catch the girl cheating, and then she starts telling you all the reasons that she cheated, and it's your fault that you made her cheat. That's what this is right now.
We all been there.
That's, yeah.
We all been there. Not recently, but I'm just saying. We all been there.
Yeah, that gaslighting, like, look, you think I wanted to sleep with someone else?
You think I wanted my junk to be inside of her? I just slipped.
You weren't sleeping with me. I was with my parents on vacation in Hawaii. So you admit it's your fault then. You weren't here when I needed you.
We're such fucking scum. Yeah. We're horrible.
Yeah. Maybe people are right not to want to work with me. But I'll tell you right now, anyone who doesn't want to work with me is just as big a shitbag as me. Yeah.
Oh, big. Oh, yeah. I'm going to say not a shitbag. I was like, oh, yeah, they're a big shitbag.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
So it's not like, if anything, it's not because they don't want to work with me because I'm a shitbag. It's that they're jealous that I'm a better shitbag.
They didn't say they wouldn't work, but when I said it, I was like, he's a pack. He comes with me. And they go, oh. And I go, of course. I knew it. I knew they're going to say that.
Believe me, I know exactly what you're saying. Every comedy club I mentioned bringing you to gives me the same shit. I'm like, look, it's a package deal. No, Kermit. All right, I will be here by myself next Friday.
You got a show this Friday. Tomorrow, right?
It depends when this episode fucking makes it out.
You want me to put it out tonight? I'll put it out tonight. I put it out today.
Yeah,
I'll double it up.
Let's see.
Even though 102 came out today.
I'm at Margaritaville Resort Friday and Saturday for Bonkers Comedy Club.
I'm going to go out there Saturday.
What's that?
I'm going to go there Saturday.
Are you?
For fun. I don't know. Yeah.
Nice, man. Come on out.
Who's the guest spot?
They got some guy out of Tampa, Matt something, doing a guest spot. But I'm not sure if there's a guest spot tomorrow.
I can't do tomorrow.
All right. Well, I don't care if they do 2 guest spots if you get it.
Yeah.
The only thing is you got to, like, at that venue, for some reason, they're really strict about it, so you actually got to go through, like, the owners to get the guest spot.
Oh, well, you know what? Never mind, bro. I ain't doing all that shit.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
And I'm driving all the way out there, and then I got to contact. And
I don't know. Let's talk to Carmen, because he had, like, a bunch of guest spots last week.
Just every comedian, open mic.
Yeah.
They put it in the showroom now, or in the ballroom, from what I heard.
Is it now?
They changed it up.
Oh, really?
At least Ross' show was.
Oh, really? I like the venue it was at.
Well, did I go? No, I haven't been.
Yeah.
So
I got that Friday and Saturday. Then Tuesday, I'm in Hammock Wine and Cheese. Hammock Wine and Cheese and Hammock Beach Float. What's that whole area up there between, like, St. Augustine and
you're asking
Palm
the
Coast?
wrong guy.
It's the Palm Coast, right?
Okay, I agree with you.
So I'm there, and I love how bookers are doing it now. They're like, "Hey, you want to do the show? Yeah, it's an outdoor show." God damn it!
Are you doing an outdoor show?
Yeah, I hate outdoor shows.
Make sure you take some fresh balls with you.
I don't like outdoor shows at all. There's just so many variables.
They seem horrible.
Yeah. Well, I told you I did that outdoor show when
and
it was raining.
Yeah, and
like
the whole nightmare with that one.
Yeah, and I mean, there's enough variables when you're doing comedy. You shouldn't worry about hurricanes. You know?
You shouldn't have to worry about mosquitoes.
Getting electrocuted.
No. F that.
Yeah.
No,
yeah.
I'm not doing outdoor shows. I'm not doing none of that shit.
But, you know, speaking of shows, I saw there was a little bit of a debate going on in the Orlando comedy scene.
Yeah.
And they were talking about basically what's your obligation as a comedian on a show, and as far as promoting goes. And I've seen people go back and forth, and here's my take on it. And back when I was managing bars, I was booking entertainment. And, you know, on off nights, on weekends, we'd have like a full-on band, like 5-6 pieces, and they'd have a pretty good budget. We might pay like $800 to $1,200 depending on the band and the following they bring and everything for the night. But like on a Monday or Tuesday, we just hire a couple of guys to come in and play acoustic music and throw them like $200 for like 3 hours. Now, while I was booking these acts, the owner of the bar came in one Tuesday, and I had these two guys that, great, get up there, play acoustic songs for like 3 hours. The regulars loved them. It was just something going on in the background. But the bar it was a Tuesday night. We could hold like 250 people. We maybe had like 50, 60 people in there. And the owner's like, I'm paying these guys $200 a night, and we only got like 50, 60 people. And he brought it up to one of the guys playing music, and the guy's like, look, he's like, if you want me to pack this place out, we can pack this place out. But it's going to be like $2,500. Oh. And the guy's like, what? He's like, the $200 you're paying me on Tuesday night is because I can make $200 on a Tuesday night. He's like, my weekend gigs, I'm out there packing places. Fans are coming out. He's like, I come in here. The $200 is covering basically me playing music on stage. If you want me to promote and fill this place for you, then I don't mind doing that. But that's a different income level.
Okay.
Which made a lot of sense to me at the time. Like, at first, I'm like, this guy wants $2,500 to play music. But then you think about it, it's like, yeah, for $200, you're paying him to come in, go on that stage, set up his equipment, and play songs for 3 hours. Anything after that, you need to, as the business owner, take upon yourself. You're the promoter. Either you promote, you hire someone else. I think every comic should at least put on your website, I'm performing here. Put on your social media, hey guys, check me out tonight.
Okay.
But after that, there's a certain dollar amount that, yeah, I'm performing and I post that I'm performing. If you expect me to get 150 paying people out there, and then you're still going to pay me basically chump change, yeah, that doesn't make sense to me anymore. Where do you fall on that? Because you're kind of in that situation where you started booking a couple of shows now.
Yeah, but I do feel like if I'm paying you, if you agree to a certain amount of money, right? Mm-hmm. It is the club's job to promote the show, but it's also your job to promote the show and let people know. I mean, but at what level though?
Well, that's what
am I saying that I need to see a post every hour of the day, or can I at least just see one post saying, "Hey, Mike's gonna be here Saturday" on your page? That's fine with me.
Yeah,
I don't expect you to do it every effing hour. Now, if you're the kind of comedian that does that, then that's cool. You know what I mean? Like you could push it all day and be like, "Hey, look, I'm here."
Right.
But if that's not your MO, I can't be mad at you. I can't be mad at you if you don't pack the place out.
Well, I think a lot of people don't understand the difference between where I'm at as far as a comedian and where someone like a household name is at. All right. Where I'm at as a comedian is, let's be honest, if you're getting $150 to $200 to headline a bar show, that's considered good money.
Right.
But then you take into consideration some of these places you're driving an hour and a half out to, hour and a half back. Most of the times these one-nighters don't have hotels or anything. So when you think about it and you break it down at the end of the day, yeah, you're getting paid, $200 for the night. But when you look at these guys at the Improv with the bigger names and everything else, the reason they start taking door deals with the Improv is because they're going to make more money. I think the Improv deal was for no-name headliners, like basically guys that come in, they might have a couple of credits, but they're not strong enough to where the Improv cannot paper the room.
Right.
And by paper in the room, they mean hit their mailing list, give out free tickets to come see this guy. So I think they start at like $1,500 for a 6 or 7 show weekend, a flat rate. They go up to $2,500, and then they go up to $3,500 for the weekend. And then they give the performers the opportunity to be like, hey, look, this is the most we can pay you, and still like just give away free tickets and everything.
Right.
Now, if you want, we can move you to door deal. But what happens with door deal is there's no $3,500 guarantee anymore. You're getting your percentage, which a lot of times these performers negotiate how much of a percentage they're getting of a ticket. Some of them get the full ticket price, and the clubs are just making money off the food and liquor.
What is it, like an 80-20 split or like 70-30 or something like that? 60-40?
It really varies. There's some people, like I said, that get the full ticket price. And that's when you got to understand, like Brad Williams, very funny dude, but it took him a couple of extra years to make that jump because he was getting maxed out for the weekend pay. But he had to decide to himself. He's like, I know I can fill every show for 6 shows if I take the $3,500 a weekend. And now I have packed sold out shows, quote unquote, sold out because they filled the room. And I'm making more money on merch at the end of the night because I have more money to, more people to sell merch to. Now, if I move up to door deal, all of a sudden, I'm only making money off actually sold tickets of like $20, $25, whatever else. And now I might not fill the whole room. I might be making the same money with a half room on the door, but now the venue's making less money off food and drinks and everything else, and I'm not selling as much merch because I don't have the money. So it all becomes, or as much merch because I don't have the people. So it all really becomes a numbers game of what you can bring in. But what I'm saying is, if you're at that level where you know you can fill a room on your name alone, then you should be getting paid more than the bare minimum performance rate. Like if I could get 200 people to pay $10 a ticket to come see me and I fill a room, I shouldn't be performing for the same $200 I was charging when it was just me showing up to perform.
Well, what if you're making a door deal, though?
Well, that's what I wanted to bring up because there was this debate all over there today.
Yeah, so if you're making a door deal, that's it.
That's a win-win for the promoter and a win-win for the comic because you're only making money if you can bring people in. And the promoter is happy because they're not on the line to pay you even if no one shows up. The person who loses in that is the venue, because if you have no one show up to your comedy show, okay, you took a door deal, no one showed up, you're not getting paid, that's on you. The promoter did a door deal with you. They're not out money because nobody showed up, so they're not screaming. The venue that you guys negotiated the deal with, because a lot of times the promoter doesn't own the venue, they just went and made a deal to do a comedy show.
Right.
So now you got a venue that took a night off being open to the public to do comedy. No one showed up. They didn't sell any food. They didn't sell any drink. You're walking away feeling bummed because you're like, oh, I didn't make any money because no one showed up. The promoter is walking away going, I didn't make any money, but at least I didn't lose any money because nobody showed up. And you got a venue who now has its staff, its hourly cooks, its management, who had closed their doors to the public so you could do a comedy show, and they didn't make any money. How likely do you think it's going to be for them to want to do a comedy show again in the future?
Very, very slim. I mean, I'm in that boat now where I'm taking the chance of doing these shows at the open mic place that I'm doing.
Well, your first one was really successful, though.
Because
that was sold out before it even...
That's because of the following.
Yeah.
And I knew that was going to happen.
Yeah.
But now I'm at a level where I got another guy.
And that was something where you gave 100% of the door to the comic, right?
Mm-hmm.
Or you took a small cut?
I took 10% cut.
Yeah.
Of whatever final sale he made.
Yeah. And that worked out for the venue because it was packed out. Yep. Worked out for you. Worked out for the comic. But once again, we know that comic, and that's a guy who, less than 2 years ago, I was paying $100 to host for me on a road gig,
right.
And he thought that was the world.
Right.
Now that he's got that following and can fill a room, I wouldn't expect him to take $100 to do the same show.
Right.
Especially if he used his following to fill that room, and that then the night I'm like, hey, we were packed. This was a great night. Here's $100.
Right.
So you got another show coming up at the venue, and are you a little bit stressed about wondering
no,
how it's going to work?
I'm not.
Do you think that comic has a good following too?
I think he has a good following.
Yeah?
I mean...
Are you selling tickets yet?
I mean, I haven't checked, but it's out there. So I haven't looked at the numbers.
Been too busy with the non-do podcast?
Wow, bro. Just a boomerang right back into that.
I just said non-do, who is the name of a comic that started in South Florida and lives in New York. Pedro knows him.
There's a guy named Nadu? Non-dude? Okay.
Yeah, I asked Pedro if that's where the name actually came from.
Probably. Well, it came from him always saying that.
He's always saying, nah, dude.
Yeah.
Nah, dude.
Everything's nah, dude.
Like how I used to always say the Obligatory Podcast for no reason. That's how we got it.
Oh, my gosh, bro.
Yeah, you guys are just a cheap carbon copy. So, yeah, I actually...
Do you feel like this is like 103 episodes? Oh, fuck, all right.
I didn't know you were going to come with a follow-up question. Go ahead.
Do you feel like this is like 103 episodes? I feel like we restarted everything.
What do you mean?
Like we did 100 episodes.
Sure. I did 100 episodes.
We. What do you mean I did? We did.
All right.
Sanchez, you hearing this? He's saying that we didn't. He just did all editing.
I take it back. Sanchez and I did 100 episodes.
So we did 100 episodes.
Okay, let's agree.
We just started back up.
Sure.
We got 1, 2 in the bank.
Mm-hmm.
This is the third.
Okay.
I feel like we're doing it like we're resetting everything.
Why? Because we're talking about the same shit.
No. I feel like this is like a whole new, like, I feel like I'm starting, like, it's like that time of quarantine where we're gone and we're not hanging out. Like, I feel like I don't, like, who's Mike again? Like, I forgot. Like, I feel like I got disconnected.
Oh.
Like, because we're always like at improv, we're always at open mic, we're always hanging out, we're always talking shit. And now it's like. So
is that what drove you into Pedro's arms?
No, I didn't.
The fact that you thought we were on a break? You're so subtly guilty today. You're
I'm
like,
not guilty.
No, let me just explain the way I saw it was you weren't coming around either. All right, how you think I felt?
You left me. You left me.
Always hanging out with your kids. And
you didn't take me anywhere. You're always hanging out with your damn kids.
Yep.
And I had to move on.
No,
I had to find someone to fill the
Whatever,
void.
dude. You literally moved into a different residence to try and get away from me. I hit you up for weeks like, hey, what's your new address? And just left on red. It's fine. It's fine. I had to sit outside the gym and follow you home one night and show up at your door and you're like, oh, hey, man, how you doing?
You're so full of shit.
Hey, can we do a podcast? Oh, I don't have the stuff. I saw your Instagram. You got a whole new studio. Oh, that studio. Yeah, no, I thought you were talking about a different studio that I'm thinking about making somewhere else.
Oh, boy.
That's all right.
Yeah.
So be sure to buy your fresh balls and listen to the Non-Dude podcast. Also, check out Kermit over at Dojo MC Dojo McDonald's.
You good?
For now. So, I actually, my insurance kicked back in with the TV.
Yay!
So I set up some appointments. I actually, I had my first eye exam ever today, not counting when you go to the DMV and they make you read, like, the lines.
They don't even make me do that anymore.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, so I wasn't ready for it. I found out some things about myself today. Like, I don't like people or things blowing in my eye. I don't like that.
I don't think anyone does.
Yeah. So you wear contacts now, right?
I've been since high school.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So do you go get your prescription checked on a regular?
I was there maybe like a couple months ago.
Oh, really?
Last month.
Yeah. So for those of you who haven't done the eye exam thing, apparently when you get over the age of 40, whether you like it or not, your eyes tend to start doing their own shit.
Well, I've been blind for so long,
yeah,
so I wouldn't know.
You've had them forever. Like Oliver, my youngest, he's wearing glasses. He's been wearing
That's
glasses.
right. You got your youngest one already has glasses. He's going to have a hard time.
Yeah. Actually, I think he's doing a bit better.
Well, the eyesight doesn't get better. It just stays.
Well, no, because he's I don't know if I talked to you about this. He wears the eye patch to train one eye because one eye is weaker than the other.
Yeah, that's everybody.
Well, no, but his was doing the thing where it would like drift in.
Oh, it's like a Forrest Whitaker kind of deal?
Yeah.
Like floaty?
Yeah.
Okay.
So they have him put an eye patch over his stronger eye so that the weaker eye,
I never got told that shit.
Yeah, so that's what he's been doing, but also he wears corrective lenses. So I guess about a year or so ago, I started realizing I was holding things farther away from my face, and I thought it was just fatigue from being on like the laptop and the phones and everything. And I finally went ahead because now this past year I've just been getting a lot of blurs and stuff. So I set up an appointment.
Squiggly lines.
Yeah. I went in and it was really like Johnny Mnemonic type crap, dude. Like, remember that movie? Johnny Mnemonic with Keanu Reeves where they store information in his head.
No, I don't remember that movie.
You don't remember that movie?
Nope.
Concussions, I forgot. It was big in the 90s. Basically, Johnny Mnemonic was this, in the future, the way they get information from one place to another is they hire people and they jack the information right into your brain so that it can get downloaded. And the whole movie he has this vital information in his head and they need to get it out. But they put his face in like this stirrup type thing so they can like lock him in. So they're like, yeah, just sit down there and put your little chin on the thing, put your head against that. And yeah. And I didn't know because there were two machines and one did the...
Wait, you never got an eye?
No.
You said in the beginning, you never got one though.
No, the only time I've ever had my eyes checked was when I go to the DMV and I look.
But
at
like I was thinking like when you said that, I was like, well, he must have had it when he was small as a kid.
Not that I remember. I'm sure I did because it was probably that same day you went into school and they made you listen to the headphones and raise your hand on what side.
Beep.
Yeah,
Boop.
yeah. And then they don't touch you again until like 10 years later. They're like, hold your balls and cough. Okay, cool.
Yeah, I don't do that. I'm not a dog to do that.
You didn't go to Catholic school. We did it all the time. Except they hold my balls and they cough. I don't know.
Great.
I'm not sure how that works.
I don't think that's how it works.
Yeah. I'm sorry. I don't see any medical degrees hanging on this
You
wall.
got molested.
I don't think so. If I did, I'd have $1 million payout. So, yeah, I went in. They did a little puff thing. I guess they're checking the pressure.
See if there's any, the pressure of your eyes.
Yeah, because when you're young and everything's working right, I guess that it's supposed to be able to adjust, like the fluid behind it. And when you get older, it kind of hardens a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
So basically, long story short, they went ahead and got me a prescription, and then they decided to dilate my eyes.
Oh, you went black. Whoop.
Dude, I wasn't ready for that at all.
Oh, my God, that's right. I keep forgetting this is your first freaking time.
Because if I thought I had... any times my pupils have been dilated have been for natural reasons.
Because you're looking into the solar eclipse?
Solar eclipse, sex, ecstasy, reasons to actually have your eye open. And they put the eye drops in, and which is also a problem on me, putting anything near my eyes, because I have these long, luscious lashes. Yeah, so, like...
Wait, what?
Look at these lashes.
Those those are your eyebrows. Those caterpillar thingies.
Yeah, they're beautiful.
Your lashes?
Don't lie.
Who's ever told you got long, beautiful lashes?
Every jealous woman who's ever seen them.
So weird.
Women pay money for makeup to look like they
do
have
you
the
stand in the mirror with like one of those lashes brushes?
Like, I do.
What's
I stand in the mirror
they're called.
with the brush, and I go, I'd fuck me.
I kind of believe it.
I'm gorgeous.
Your next TikTok, you're going to slip up by accident.
Stop being jealous that my eyelids have more hair than the top of your head.
I knew you were going to go there. I was waiting.
I wasn't going to, but then you came out with the caterpillar. Don't make fun of my eyebrow.
We don't know if that's your real eyebrow either, because you're known to shave them off.
No, it is my eyebrow.
Go like that. All right, they're still there. Just making sure. You Sharpied it one time. You fooled me once.
I've Sharpied it several times.
Yeah. You have a tendency of shaving your eyebrows like a cholo.
I forget. I forget that I've taken the guard off my razor.
So weird.
Yeah. So they dilated my eyes and they sent me back into the waiting area to let
with the plastic glasses.
They gave me some of those to go, but they didn't give me those till after everything. But I wasn't ready for it because I walked out of there. They're like, make sure you wear these. But they were really stupid looking. So I'm like, nah, I'll wear them when I get to the car, but not walking out to the car. Because they gave me these disposable roll-up ones that didn't even have, like, earpieces.
Because they're supposed to be really tight against your face.
You just put them on like you're a cyborg or a cyclops. So
and you didn't wear them.
I'll put them on when I get to the car. I walked outside and I was like a vampire as soon as the light hit. I was like,
Yep. That shit burns.
Yeah, man.
That shit burns.
But also, they're like, you're. My vision's been getting blurry, but it hasn't been like that blurry. Like I couldn't read anything.
Well, your eyes are dilated. No shit.
So when they told me it should last like an hour and a half or so, I'm like, oh, okay. So at like an hour and 31 minutes, when nothing had returned to normal, I'm like, this is it. This is how I go blind right here.
You got nervous?
So nervous. I'm like, is this how Eric Lutz lives every day?
Wait, so right now you can't read? You can't read? I don't got anything you can read.
No. That dude, like an hour and 36 minutes.
Can you read my shirt?
An hour and 36.
Can you make out what's on my shirt right now?
Dude podcast with Kermit and Pedro.
Can't win.
Hey, at least he gave you top billing.
You can't read what's on my shirt for real?
No, I can now. I just said after an hour.
I wonder if you're gonna be like. I didn't know if you're gonna be like. The next step would be like LASIK for you.
Well, LASIK is only done when. No, what is it that they take out the cataracts? Like they go in with the laser and zap, zap, zap. That's not LASIK.
I don't know anything about that.
There's a couple of different things they do. Like my mom just had something done where it wasn't LASIK, but basically they shave off that top layer of the cornea and shape it.
I didn't know anything about that shit.
Yeah. So, I don't know. There's a lot of other options. I'm just going for glasses, dude. And they did the thing where I felt like Sherlock Holmes. Because
number one, number two.
Number one, number two. But then they put on like that Doc Ock looking, okay, here's 16 lenses all stacked together. Put these on. And you feel like you're in, what is that? Steampunk. You feel like you're wearing like steampunk glasses because you have all these different lenses.
I find it so crazy.
What?
That this is all new to you.
Yeah, because it's the way your life goes.
Yeah, like you're fucking way past. You should have had an eye check like in your 20s.
That's actually what the optometrist told me.
Like today. I can't. They must have been looking at you like, what do you mean this is your first freaking time? Like you never seen any of these machines.
Yeah.
You never had an air puff. You never got your eyes dilated.
Because I felt bad because they basically told me what I have, and it's fancy words for like farsightedness now. And the other thing is a fancy word for basically just getting older and like not being as flexible. The lenses not as flexible anymore. And she's like, "How old are you?" I'm like, "I just turned 44 this week." She's like, "I'm actually surprised. We usually see this, 39, 40, 41, 42. So you held out a lot longer than most, and also you have amazingly luscious hair."
She didn't say that.
I could see she wanted to. She didn't say that. She wanted to, but she didn't want to come off as unprofessional.
She didn't say that.
She did.
That. No, she did.
She wanted to.
No.
Just because no one's ever said that to you doesn't mean it's not said.
No, stop it. People said a lot of nice things about me. Just not my hair. But
aw.
Stop it.
Dude, the front of your hair is very nice.
That's all that matters. And don't look on top. Yeah. I talk to people like this now. Just don't look down.
Just so you know, the carpet doesn't match the drapes.
I'm gonna get a yarmulke, man. Just fucking put that right there.
When did you decide you were Jewish? Around the same time I started going bald, just in that area.
I gotta get two of them. I'm getting like two little spots going on.
You got two spots?
Yeah, man.
What happened?
I don't know what happened. My head's freaking quitting.
Oh, it makes sense.
Why does it make sense?
Well, you got two podcasts. You got two bald spots. Different stress area for...
I'm not stressed. I'm actually relaxed.
You seem a little stressed today.
I am not stressed.
You should be.
I am super relaxed.
Really? Because you're coming off as a little high-strung.
Not high-strung.
That right there.
Not high-strung.
That literally was the highest your voice has gone.
I'm pretty good.
Try to take it deep like a man. Yeah.
See, I'm good.
So this actually, that was my experience today.
So wait, all right. So eye doctor check. Mm-hmm. What else we got down the freaking Hurley broken list? The stomach thing.
I got to go back for that.
All right. So you got to figure out if you're pregnant. Check.
Yeah.
What else?
That's basically.
No, you had another issue you're having. The sleeping thing. The shoulder, wasn't that you or no?
The what?
Or didn't you have like issue sleeping or some shit?
Yeah, but I got my sleep schedule back on track now, so I'm good again.
Okay, so that's good.
It was just, you know how when you miss a night of sleep and then you fall asleep early during the day one day and then you're up all night?
Okay.
I just fallen into a routine of being awake until like 7, 8 a.m., getting up, making breakfast for the boys, getting them ready for virtual school, and then passing out until like noon. All
right, so stomach issue still hurting right now.
I still got the stomach issue.
Right now, you're sitting here right now looking at me. You have a stomach issue.
Well, my eyes are hurting from looking at you.
All right. Fucking
I got like something in my abdomen that's bugging me. So it's probably...
You probably have a hernia.
It's probably life-threatening. No, because I got nothing like poking out or anything.
It doesn't have to be poking out.
Once again, where's your fucking medical degree?
Don't worry about it.
Don't worry about it.
Don't worry about it. That's my medical degree. You probably have a hernia. Does it hurt on touch?
No.
If I poked it right now, it wouldn't hurt.
No.
If I poked your stomach right now, you wouldn't go hee, and then like hurt after that.
No more than it would normally hurt to have a strange man poking my stomach.
Let me poke you. Let me poke you hard. Let me see if it hurts. So that doesn't hurt.
No.
So when does it hurt? Like when you shit?
No.
When you eat?
No. Like at night when I'm laying down, it gets uncomfortable. Like I gotta swing around and adjust and everything.
So you're laying down and you're like, oh, that hurts. And then you turn the other way.
It's not even like, pain. It's just this uncomfort.
You sure it's not like a Chipotle sitting in there for
fucking 2 years?
A Gringo burrito you swallowed and it's just molding in there?
I don't know what you've heard, but Gringos is a cure-all, not a disease.
Yeah, for diarrhea. Cleans out your system.
Dude, I'll say it again. Gringos over Chipotle every day and twice on Sunday when Chick-fil-A's closed.
I wouldn't say that.
No, dude, it's because you and I just have different shit systems.
What?
Dude, from day one on this podcast, we've talked about the fact that you have no real bowel control left.
I don't.
Yeah. So you can't say Gringos makes you shit when literally everything makes you shit.
That is true.
Yeah.
I had a shotgun shit last night. It was horrible.
A shotgun shit? What's
yeah.
that?
Where, like, you're on the toilet and then, like, you fart and you shit at the same time, and then it shotguns everywhere, like, on the toilet bowl.
Yeah.
And then automatically you have to lift the toilet bowl to make sure it didn't splatter up. And of course.
It did.
It was a Picasso painting. Just
yeah.
Yeah.
So how do you handle that? Do you walk out and go, Janae,
clean this shit up?
Are you not cleaning up after your shits again?
We have a golden rule. She shits in that one, I shit in this one.
Is that really it?
Uh-huh.
Nice.
I don't shit in the same. I shit if she's not here. Like tonight, I'll shit in that toilet.
Does she know that when you're
No, clean it up. Sometimes I leave her a surprise.
Some people are like, don't shit where you eat. You're like, don't shit where she shits.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, that's a golden rule.
Yeah.
I don't want to smell her shit.
And she doesn't want to smell yours.
Oh, she smelled it plenty, but that's not the point.
Yeah.
Yeah. But no.
Yeah.
That's how you keep a relationship. That's the formula for a happy relationship.
How would you know?
You need to. I have a good relationship. two bathrooms, two toilets,
two
one
podcasts.
for him, one for her. What?
Two podcasts.
Two podcasts. One for him, one for her.
Yeah. So, actually, so I got the eye stuff done. I got to go back to pick out my lenses and glasses and all that crap. And the other thing is, when stuff started getting kind of hard to see, I went out, not knowing anything, I went out to like Walgreens and picked up some of those cheater glasses.
Okay, yeah, the little foldies.
Yeah. Well, they're not the foldies, but they're the ones you buy off the shelf. And not knowing anything about prescription or lens strength, because those aren't prescription glasses. Those are just magnifying lenses, right?
Pretty much.
What's the real difference? What's the real difference between something you buy at Walgreens that says 1.5 or 1.0? Or 2?
Is your exact prescription.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I mean, Walgreens just has like a set like 1 through 10, whatever the number is.
So it's the difference between having a tailor-made suit and buying off the rack.
Yes.
Yeah. So, yeah, I had gone out and just picked like a pair of glasses because I like the frame and things made things bigger.
These ones got flames on it. I'll take it.
Yeah, exactly. And I think maybe getting a prescription that was too high has been causing some of the issues because I'll wear those while I'm doing work and stuff.
Yeah, no shit, dude. You're going to have headaches.
Oh, well, where were you 2 years ago?
Fuck, what?
Wait a minute. You were right here.
I was here.
That's all your fault then.
What would you... You're smarter than that.
Am I?
Now I'm questioning.
Yeah. Just because I wear glasses doesn't make me smart.
No, not at all. Trust me, from a person that wears glasses.
Yeah, if anything, it's because I didn't take care of my eyes.
I gotta love how some people put you on a high pedestal and then they find out you're stupid as shit. I feel like that's all my karate students.
Yeah. Like when it's kind of the same thing with your parents, when you get to that age when you realize they didn't know shit. You're like, I've looked up to you as like the end all be all Lord and Savior God, and now I find out you're just as dumb.
Yeah, we're on the same level.
Yeah, do you do this? Like, I constantly nowadays think back to how old my parents were now that I've reached their age they were at when they were raising me.
Mm-hmm.
I think back to where I am and realize, okay, so when my dad was 40, I was this age. Holy shit. Was he doing the things I did at 40?
Yeah.
Oh, my God. Just waiting until the kids go to sleep so you can go beat one off?
Well, okay. That's all you there, bro.
What? You don't masturbate? You don't take
Not
part?
with my kids.
I don't have
any.
Yeah.
Pull out game 2020.
You know, the science, the impotence, the science.
Really? Okay.
Well, they say that hair loss is a sign of lack of testosterone.
You can't keep looping my hair loss around your jokes. That's not fair.
It's not a joke.
It's not fair.
It's science.
You're fucking...
Hey, don't be a Republican. Look at the science.
I'm not looking at the science. I don't believe in science. It's God we trust.
There's a fly on your head right now.
Dude, that fucking fly.
That fly on your head is like, well, this is a barren wasteland.
Dude.
I thought there'd be some hair up here.
That fly made me forget about the entire debate.
Did you watch the debate?
I did.
What'd you think?
I mean, it was okay.
I honestly didn't know too much about Kamala Harris.
She clapped back a lot.
Yeah.
Excuse me. Excuse me. I'm talking. Stop.
Okay.
Okay.
I was speaking.
I was speaking. She could have did that clap, but yeah, it was good.
I like at one point where she basically just said, Those are all lies.
You see his eye?
Yeah, he had like pink eye going
Ugh, he had doo-doo in his eye, man.
Yeah, which after hanging out with a whole team that had COVID for like a week, you look at a guy like that and you go, uh-oh, something's up. Something's wrong with that guy. Where'd you get that from? You just had that waiting?
Hey, what's up, Holmes? It's the debate fly.
Oh, what's terrible is that nobody can see this.
Oh, you can see it on YouTube, eh?
This is okay. Well, hello. Coming to you from Salt Lake City, Utah. I'm Mike Hurley, and we're talking about the star of last night's VP debate. We actually have him with us right now in studio. Please put your hands together for the Fly.
Hey, what's happening, Mike? Buzz, bitch.
Hey.
2020.
Well, first of all, thank you for taking time. I know that the election schedule is very busy, so the fact that you had time to fly in here and sit down with us is amazing. So let me ask, first and foremost, are you tired of people calling you the Fly? Do you have a name?
Yeah, bro. My name called me Debate Fly, eh?
Debate?
That's right.
Debate Fly.
D-Fly, bro. I'm D-Fly. I only got a couple hours to live, so let's make this fast and shit, eh? I gotta sit on some shit later.
So, yeah, your lifespan, of course, is 24 hours.
I got 24 hours, eh?
Okay, so at what hour did you decide I want to spend my life in politics?
Bro, I was just like a fly on the wall, and I saw him talking shit, and I was like, yo, let me land on this motherfucker's head, and I landed on his head, and I was like, oh, this shit's fucking nice product on his head and shit.
But now why land on Vice President Mike Pence?
Cause I thought it was cocaine. I was like, oh, this ain't cocaine. This is like some gel shit, some LA fitness shit. I don't like this.
Okay. So you have really because a lot of people are reading
it's like LA jail.
A lot of people are reading you landing on Mike Pence as a sign, but now to find out that you just thought it was a decent drug area, do you have no real political affiliation?
I do, Mike. I'm glad you asked. I just want to say, first off, foremost, black flies matter, bro. Black flies matter. You know what I'm saying? So,
I think we can all agree we could do with less black flies.
Whoa, hey, that's fucking deep, eh?
Look, I just feel like they're a terrorist organization.
The fly flew away. Oh, he died. Oh, no.
You're still wearing the mask.
The fly died.
Well, that was an interesting interview. I hate black flies, deer flies. Oh, my God. They bite like a horse, man.
That black fly was the only black friend Pence had. No.
Yeah. Someone posted last night just the picture, and they put, look, pretty fly on a white guy.
Dude, someone edited a video of Mike Pence talking, and then they zoomed in on the fly, and then the fly's dancing to that Fleetwood Mac song, and he has like a cranberry juice.
Oh, like that TikTok video that went viral.
Like the Cholo that went viral.
Yeah, that guy, dude. For those of you who haven't seen it, there was a guy who did a TikTok video, and basically he's on like a skateboard or a longboard, and he's just cruising down the road drinking like ocean.
Well, his car broke down.
Did it?
Yeah, and he longboard to his job or whatever.
Okay, so he's sipping out of an ocean spray, like full bottle.
With 100% vodka inside of it. Everyone's like, oh, that's it.
And they got drinking. Fleetwood Mac, I think it's Dreams on in the background. And he's just cruising down. And it just created this chill vibe that all these other TikTokers started doing the video, but like a bit differently.
Yeah.
Like I like someone put on a Trump mask and a hospital gown and grabbed a jug that said Clorox, and it just had him
funny.
Just going down the road drinking out of the Clorox. But it actually got the attention of the band Fleetwood Mac, and they expressed how much they loved it. And Mick Fleetwood actually went ahead and redid the video, like one of the musicians from
Fleetwood he was doing it on the back of a bit of a truck, though.
Did he?
Mm-hmm.
And then Ocean Spray actually reached out and gave the guy a car.
A car and like a year's supply of like juice.
Yeah. And this guy, from the story I read, he was actually, I think he was living in a trailer on like a family member's property or something. Like he's just been down on his luck lately. And now,
he's a cholo. If you look at him, he's a 100% cholo. He does a cholo dance. He does a cholo look. He has a total package.
So, being white, explain to me what a cholo is.
Cholo is a culture, man. It's like a Mexican culture. Now, they could be a part of a gang. They couldn't be. But for the most part, it's a very West Side, Bay Side kind of culture to just adapt. And then, very, I don't want to say gang activity or look, but it definitely, like, everyone will automatically categorize you as a gang member looking like a cholo. But, like, I can't wait to, like, they do, like, because all these guys, anytime they get any kind of fame, all these like TikTokers and like Twitter people go into like the backstory, and they find out.
They're gonna cancel this guy.
Oh, dude, they're gonna find out he's like a Latin king or something, and like he was a Crip, and he like beat the shit out of somebody or tortured somebody, and they go after him.
Yeah, or he's got warrants.
He got warrants, drug charges, you name it.
So I'm gonna go out on a limb here.
Oh no, okay.
Cholo sounds a lot like one of my favorite things, which is a churro.
It's not a churro, you fucking
So
gringo.
My question is, what does churro mean in English?
Cinnamon stick.
Okay. And what does cholo translate into?
A good question. I guess just
Don't you speak Mexican?
No, cholo is just like a barrio boy, like just.
You know what? I'm gonna go to
look
Urban
up cholo.
Dictionary.
Look up cholo. Cholo is just like a name, man. It wasn't. I don't think there's like a real like
cholo. There's no translation for it. Cholo. A young man belonging to a Mexican-American urban subculture associated with street gangs.
Yeah, see, that's what I'm saying. They're gonna associate it to like a Mexican-American gang.
Cholo is a loosely defined. This is Wikipedia, so you know it's true. Cholo, Spanish pronunciation. Cholo is a loosely defined Spanish term that has had various meanings. Its origin is a somewhat derogatory term for people of mixed blood heritage. So they're like mudbloods from Harry Potter. They're mixed blood. Spanish Empire and Latin America and its successor states as part of Castas. Then
it's just a way of life, bro. They wear like slacks and khakis. Very Snoop Dogg kind of vibe.
Okay. Refers only to ethnic heritage and is not always meant negatively.
No, it's not meant negative, man. So that's a bad.
Unless it's coming from a white guy.
From a white guy, yeah, you guys.
Anything a white guy says sounds like an insult.
Yeah,
like, you can be like, if you're a cholo, you can be like, "What up, cholo? Hey, cholo," and that white guy's like, "Hey, cholos." Oh no. No, that's our word.
There's videos on YouTube and it's cholos.
What? There's videos on YouTube?
And dirt.
I didn't get the press release.
And it's cholos trying like different things, like they try and like tender, or they try like the first time eating like an egg roll. Like they've never eaten like certain things, weird shit. Yeah. It's pretty funny. Oh no, sushi. There is a cholos eating sushi for the first time. It's really funny.
You want proof how hard you are? Let me see a video of Cholo's first time at the optometrist. Let me see that. Let me see. In your eyeball. What up now, son?
Bro, they got teardrops in their eyeball. Do you think a little bullshit puff in their eye is gonna bother them?
They gave me 2 different eye drops before they put in the.
Yeah, they want to see if you have any cuts in your eyes.
Yeah, well. One they put in was yellow, and
yellow. That's a cut one.
They didn't tell me it was yellow, so they gave me the tissue. And when
you dabbed it,
because I thought it was just gonna be like a regular eye drop. So when I saw yellow, I'm like, dude, what the hell happened to my eye since I walked in here? I'm bleeding yellow.
You got freaked out
a little bit.
It's so funny, man. You're 44, you're going through all this shit now.
It's been a good run, man.
It's not over. You're finally taking care of your body.
It's over.
It's only been like 44 years.
It's over.
No, it's not, dude.
It's done.
Look at you. All that negativity, black cloud hanging above your head.
Well,
cut it out.
Well, my podcast partner is doing.
Oh my gosh, bro!
And then he tells me there's a ton of people that want to work in the studio, but not if I'm here. You know. Sorry,
trust me.
Sorry,
my loyalty for that. My loyalty for that was 100% for you.
Sorry.
So
that just makes me realize how much you must hate this other person.
I don't hate, but I was shocked.
Is he a cholo?
Nah, man. I would have been like, yes.
Hey, what's up, S.A.?
Hey, Holmes.
Hey, Holmes.
Hey.
You want to come over, eat sushi, put it on TikTok? You bring the ocean spray.
You bring the ocean spray.
Hey, Holmes.
That way. So yeah. Look, are we tapping? Oh, dude, we had an hour.
Yeah,
we got to wrap this shit up. No one's listening after an hour.
Well, you want to wrap it? Okay. Yeah, let's see. Did you have something else you want to talk about?
I don't. No, I don't.
Okay. Then we'll end tonight with just this. Just a simple question. What do you think your biggest flaw is?
What?
What do you think?
Where did this come from?
Number 2 on my list. What do you think your biggest flaw is?
My biggest flaw?
As a human being, like, what do you think you would have to work on? Do you have something that people constantly...
I procrastinate too much. There we go.
You think so?
Oh, yeah.
Which is tough in your profession because you actually got a lot of things that are time. Now, do you procrastinate on things that aren't work, or do you procrastinate when it comes to work as well?
Both.
Yeah. Both. So if you have a deadline of like a week,
I would probably
the night before.
The night before.
Yeah.
I also am quick to turn off my brain and not work on anything.
Yeah.
Like I'll just like anything dealing with like anything I gotta do, I'll be like, nope, I don't want to do it, and I'll just.
I wish I could do that. Like
just shut off. I don't care.
I think I'm right there with you on the procrastination part because that goes back to like high school and college. Like I could have like the whole semester to do a project and I'm doing it the night before. And the worst thing is my project would come out good enough to where the teacher's like, okay, you got a B. And all that taught me really was I can always do this.
I can always bullshit my way out of it.
I can always bullshit, which... Yeah. You know, it's funny when you're younger, you're like, yeah, bullshitting is a skill. It's an art. And now I'm like, man, I wish I would have learned to do things correctly.
Pretty much.
But when it comes to what you said about turning your brain off, I can't. So the worst part is I'm procrastinating, but I can't even enjoy what I'm doing while I'm putting it off because it's still in the back of my head. Like, I got to fucking do that.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. I shut the fuck down.
So there's nothing else that anyone else in your family complain. Like, what's your girl's biggest complaint about you?
You should have brought her on.
Is
I
she
listen
here?
to what I want to hear. Well, no, she's not here. I listen to what I want to hear.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That seems... I love your girl, all right? But that seems almost like a cop-out.
I listen to whatever I want to hear.
Doesn't everybody?
Yeah, she gets pissed. I don't listen to details, so she gets pissed off.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you bring up the concussion a lot?
I should push that more.
You're like, for someone in the medical field, your bedside manner towards my disability is very appalling.
Yeah, no, that's it. I don't know. I guess she can complain that I slap her too, but I mean that's not
what? What?
This thing on?
Yeah.
Oh, whoops.
It's been on. Wow. Someone's going to take that seriously.
It's going to be a wrong.
You're going to be running for politics 3 years from now, and that's going to be the soundbite they take out of context.
He slapped me every time he came home.
Like that Joe Biden one they got going around right now where they're like, Joe Biden says he's going to raise your taxes.
Hey, I'm going to raise your taxes.
And he's like, hey, if you're like me, your taxes aren't they're getting raised. And they took out the first part where he's like, hey, anyone who makes over $400,000 a year, we're probably going to get rid of that Trump tax cut, raise your taxes back. But they take that out, and they just leave in the part where it's, all of you will get your taxes raised. Even the debate last night, how many times did Mike Pence go, they're going to raise your taxes? And Kamala's like, we're not going to raise your taxes.
Yeah. She played it cool.
Yeah.
She played it real cool with her whole, swag.
I like when they're like, now, Mr. Pence, you've said for 4 years you were going to find a health care program to replace Obamacare, and you're going to be in the Supreme Court soon getting rid of Obamacare, which is going to eliminate pre-existing conditions. But you say you're not eliminating pre-existing conditions. So what have you put in place for when you cut Obamacare to take care of pre-existing conditions? He's like, well, first, I'd like to respond to something that has nothing to do with that question and use my 2 minutes so I don't have to address that because, to tell you the truth, we're getting rid of pre-existing conditions.
Yeah, dude.
That was the whole debate. Well, I don't like that question, so let me talk about this.
We got another debate, and now they're saying that Trump's not going to do it.
Well, first...
He's just going to do a rally.
Yeah. Well, Joe Biden's doing a town hall because when in Trump... They wanted to... First,
supposed to be in Miami.
First, Trump said he was going to do the debate. And then the people who run the debate are like, dude, you literally still have COVID. Like, it's still in your system. You're supposed to quarantine. Nobody gets over COVID in a weekend, No,
so, he has the cure, bro.
Right. So then they were going to do virtual, like where they're
Zoom.
Just in different rooms, but doing it. And he's like, I refuse to participate in that. It's a waste of time. Why is it a waste of time? Because now they can mute your mic. Now they can let someone respond, because that's not the way he debates. He doesn't debate with facts or answering things. He just likes to talk over people and bully and make hyperbole and just fucking spew bullshit.
Okay.
Yeah. So he's refusing to do the debate if it's virtual. And I'm like, no, dude. If you want to see what your American people have been dealing with working from home, you should have to try logging onto a fucking Zoom call.
Yep.
Yeah. You want to suffer? Do you see where he's saying he feels like he went out and intentionally got COVID so that he could better lead?
He didn't say that, did he? No.
Yeah, he's
Damn,
dude, he's been out there. He's been tweeting up a shitstorm. Like someone said the other day, they're like, dude, if my job let me tweet all the shit he's tweeted while he's on drugs, I'd be fired by now.
Jeez.
Yeah.
Do you watch his Twitter?
No, man. I don't see it till it ends up in the news.
It's entertaining.
Story. Is it?
Yeah, it's pretty good.
Yeah.
I go to it.
Yeah.
Just to read. It's pretty good.
Yeah. And then what was it? Just last week he said, we're not focused on the stimulus till after I got elected.
I know. That's such a bitch move.
I'm like, isn't this quid pro quo? You're holding back money?
Yeah. I'm not paying you guys unless I win.
Yeah.
Suck it.
And then when the stock market dipped, he came right back and said...
He effed the stock market.
Yeah. That's why he came back and said, "Oh, I'm going to work on getting you guys money right now."
Yeah, you know what? I wonder if that's still going on.
What, the stock market?
Yeah, how bad it?
Because it was
bad.
Down. It was down yesterday.
Oh, it went up. Look at that shit.
Is it back up to like?
It's back up to regular.
Yeah,
that's funny.
Because he's like, all right, we're going to give them money so they can spend it.
Yeah, that's what it was.
Dude, he's just not consistent. Whatever, I'm not going to go down.
Yeah, let's not go down this rabbit hole.
Let's not go down that path. You know my views. He's a piece of shit. All right.
I'll play the neutral ground.
Keep playing. Keep playing. You saw the debates. You know what's up.
All right. So you want me to release this thing ASAP, or you want me to hold off even though, because people are not going to know if you have shows tomorrow and Saturday and Tuesday.
Yeah, so let's go ahead and release it and get back on track.
Well, we are back on track. I released episode 2 already today.
Yeah, but if we release this next week, then I'm talking about shows that it doesn't matter. Yeah, put it out. Put it out. Who cares? What? Because otherwise, all these topics are going to be. If you release it next week, they're like, why are they talking about something I haven't like?
I'm going to release it on my on our Patreon first.
Okay.
And then, so if you want to check it out,
which is also our Patreon is tied in with the non-dude Patreon.
Yeah,
right?
but we only have 2 subscribers, and we appreciate you, which is your uncle, and one more. So.
There's a camera over there.
What do you thought it was over there?
I should have looked over there more tonight.
Yeah.
I've been looking at you the whole night.
Well, I mean, because,
Because my eyes are still dilated.
they're still a big blur. So
much like my life.
All right. Jesus Christ.
Done.
Black cloud over here.
Yeah, let's end on something good. Whatever. It's 107. There's nothing.
All right. This has been episode 103.
103.
There goes Mike.
Of the Nah Dude Podcast.
Go follow Mike. We got some comedy skits coming out. We're going to do some karate stuff. We're going to write.
Yeah.
And then,
see, you didn't even flinch. I just called this the Nah Dude Podcast.
I give up on that, man. You've been shitting on me left and right tonight.
Shitting on you?
Yes.
Shitting on you?
Hurting my feelings.
Oh, you are such a gaslighter. Like, you've been busted cheating, and now it's my fault.
It's your fault.
Make me feel bad. Whatever. All
right, guys.
Very happy.
Oh, my gosh. We're out of here. Jesus.